We're based out of Toronto, Canada. We've been established since 1984. We're very focused on virtualization and managed services. We have hundreds of accounts. We are the gold DataCore partner in Canada, the only partner and training center. We're in many different verticals. We're very good in nonprofit and charities, and the healthcare sector is one of our biggest verticals as well. High availability and business continuity is a very big issue in Canada, especially the verticals that we focus in healthcare and even in charities as well. You know, they need consistent access to their data, either for the medical records or for charities, their fundraising applications. And many customers have outages because their storage wasn't virtualized, and because of that, they've had either lost time with patients, client records, or lost tens of thousands of dollars of charity raising money because they couldn't access their data. Another thing that's very crucial is business continuity. We've had a big power outage back a couple of years ago in Toronto, which lasted a couple of days, and a lot of people couldn't access their data, and a lot of people didn't have disaster recovery sites or weren't really tested, or the data was never really replicated properly. So where we came into effect, where we helped our customers' pain points, where it was high availability and business continuity using DataCore software with storage virtualization. And another key aspect was where people, when we were doing the forklift upgrades traditionally to getting rid of their SANs or buying, spending $100,000 on renewing their support contracts because they were too scared to move off the specific vendor or their vendor locked in. With storage virtualization, we were able to lift that barrier to these customers and allow them to mix and match hardware from X vendor and Y vendor. So it helped them out greatly. Oh, I totally agree it does. A lot of people talked about server virtualization has been the big thing for the last 5, 6, 7 years. And now that virtualization is starting to take off in more different industries, and even small SMB customers are adopting it, storage virtualization plays a key aspect to that. Because a lot of people don't think about virtualizing their storage because they never really thought, hey, can I really virtualize my storage? And if so, how is that even possible? Well, with the new version of DataCore and server virtualization still continuing to grow year over year, storage virtualization is starting to play a key part into that, where people are starting to look at, hey, how can I do total virtualization in my environment? And the answer to that is put DataCore at your bottom of your, start with DataCore as your bottom of your infrastructure and build your way up and go from there, from your server virtualization and desktop virtualization. So have some total enterprise virtualization solution in your environment, and DataCore fits that perfectly. Oh, no, I see this as major changes. Whenever I go talk to a customer about this, I'm not going to pitch it as it's an update or has this difference. To me, it's like a new product. It's like when VMware released vSphere 4, they were never saying vSphere and ESX 3.5 are the same. It's like a new flagship, what I would say. So I see a lot of new features in this new product that are going to be beneficial to all our customer bases. Some as continuous data protection, other stuff as easier administration and compression on replication, which is a great issue, which is a big issue we're having. With other non-replication products is being able to send the data from site A to site B and the amount of data you have to send. Well, with DataCore's proprietary technology on the new AIM replication, this is going to reduce bandwidth by one-fifth of the size. So we're seeing great advantages by this new software product that DataCore's come out with. Well, a lot of customers that we talk to, their IT staff, they're technical, but they're very scared to touch their SAN because it's just storage. And storage is crucial to the company. You lose your storage, you lose your job, basically. And the complexity of some of the SAN array systems out there are very hard. User interface is not manageable, it's not clickable, the GUI is very tough to get around. Well, with the new interface, with the getting started menu, with the colorful UIs, everything is basically reduced the amount of steps you have to do to complete something, and moving around the interface is very simple. So I can have one of our customers come in for a training class and sit them down for training for a couple of days, and I know for sure when they leave that training, they will know how to administrate their SAN, which will reduce the amount of time that they have to spend calling our support teams to help them configure their SAN, which ultimately save their company money as well. I am bringing licenses back for my engineers to put in the lab and get very familiar with this, and we are going to start pitching the idea to new potential customers about the new software and what the benefits are in the new software. And come release time, Q1 timeframe, we are going to start pushing this full force.